Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. Welcome back to another World of Tanks on track replay with your host, Great Taz. Now let's get this battle on the road in 3, 2, 1.
Roll out!
Hello everyone, Great Taz here once again with another on-track replay, and this is of the Emil II. This is a tier 9 Swedish heavy autoloader, and this is an all-9 battle. So, as we can see here, we're watching Gregory 9901 from the European server, and he is going towards the rail tracks. Now, both teams have two ERB 90s, and unfortunately now he's spotted and he's going to take some shots at it. The ERBs are really a pain to hit. I'm surprised that he even, stopped to actually take an attempt at a shot at him, especially when he's not doing the leading very well to start off. So this isn't looking like a great start off of a game, but let's see how it feels out. As he's heading down the 9-0 line, or the rail line, we see that his team has already ran it into an AP, which is about dead, and a 55A. Alright, his team's doing pretty good over this way. Well, as you can see, he's now spotted. Take it that the 55A spotted him, and at that point in time, if I was the 55A, I would probably be falling back, not knowing what behind the enemy team. But I can tell you right now, there's 4 tanks, 5 tanks over here, 6 tanks because the ERB. Now there's the TD. Not that he knows that the TDs are over there, or the other Emil II is back there in E9/E0. But I definitely wouldn't want to be out in the open when I have a bunch of tanks floating around quite like this. Now, I don't have the T55A yet. Oh, look, an enemy Emil II and an AMX 5120 and a Waffenträger PZ4. Alright, so the 55A had some backup, but his backup was pretty much back. Now, it looks like the enemy ERB 90s is going to now play havoc on the back lines. Oh, look. I'm not sure where that came from, but it looks like the ERB 90s are going to play havoc on the enemy or ally back lines. So we got the STRV 103 going back. All right, here he's peeked up. He's got some penetrating shots on the opposing Emil 1. He's going to take all 3 of those shots. The Emil 1 is trying to do something, but it's not quite working. Emil 1 is coming over the ridge. Now he's getting back down so that only his turret's showing, which is a really good move because the frontal turret armor in this may not be super thick, but it is super angled so that it won't take a lot of. Now he's getting ready to get that shot off to finally take out the enemy Emil 1, and then he's going to start on the 5120, which is another autoloader, but it's a French autoloader. So looking at the Waffenträger PZ4, got it all aimed up, gets a track shot and some damage. That's a good shot. Always good when you get a damaging shot and a track shot in one shot, because it's a 2-for-1. It allows you to damage and get damage, but not only does it do that, it also helps you get assistant damage for your allies actually doing stuff. Oh, there's the other Emil. He's going to start taking some pop shots. Ooh, that one went right over the back of the hull. That one's going to go in. And that one's going to go in. And he's going to take that Emil 2 out. So now he's got to reload again. He's going to back off because there's no one spotting for him. Looks like he might go under the bridge and pull up at a different spot. Nope. He noticed that his team has completely died in the city. They look like they might have been overwhelmed, so he's heading back at this point. Honestly, at this point, I would say it would be best for the ERBs probably to attempt to take out the AMX 5120 and the other ERB 90 on the enemy team, and then also head back via through the city. But as you can see, his team is still attempting to push, and that's not always the smartest course of action. Someone needs to go back and help defend the base, and that's what Gregory's doing at this point. He's come to the decision that, all right, our base really isn't going to possibly be overrun here momentarily. I highly doubt I see, well, I'm not sure where that shot came from, but it definitely wasn't at Gregory. Stray shots. And really, in the end of stories, that it should be just simply that, you know, someone needs to go back and watch for, you know, the cap. Now, the STRV 103-0 is not going to be the only be able to hold up against 6 tanks. It does got a decent fire rate. It does grab good pen, but it can be overmatched. And what going there, like 705, it can overmatch them. All right, there. Take that one shot into the 705. 2. 705 looks like it's going to get turned around. He's going to take that shot, but it doesn't get penetrated. Unfortunately, leaving him with 66 hit points. This is a situation where a normal tank, you would loach HE. That way you could get that reset also. But unfortunately, the way auto loaders work, he would have to load 3 HE rounds and then reload into standard. As you can see there, the STRV 103 is actually taking lots of damage from the 257, and it looks like the 257 finally took him out. Now, at this point, it's up to Gregory to actually get back and do his own spotting at this point, where he has now been dwindled down to 3 allies also. Now, the allies wasn't doing the greatest job there of helping actually push, and again, like I said, in all honesty, the medium tanks probably should have pushed down around the ridge and got down towards E9, down in the lower portion, and then went from there. All right, he's going to go for that cat reset. Right there it is. That's what he needs. And then he's going to go for the 257 right there. Come on, one more. And he gets that lower plate. He'll get 2. All right, now he's cleaned up the cap, and he's lost. He took out 2 and lost 1 more ally. So now it's a 3-on-4 situation. That Leopard PTA down there is doing some major work. He's actually staying somewhere hidden in the distance. Now, Gregory is looking for that 430. He's not sure where it is. He's pretty sure it's still up here somewhere. He doesn't want to go too far because he is in the position where he's fast, but he's maybe not quite fast enough to make it all the way from the enemy base all the way back to reset the cap. But he needs somebody to reset the cap. 50 TP is moving in on his ally, Emil, who did call for help, and Gregory said he's coming, but he's got a ways to go. And hopefully the 704 is actually looking south to put some damage down. Unfortunately, the Emil doesn't have the gun elevation to be able to do what Gregory wanted it. So he's going to take some long-range shots and hopefully do some damage here. Unfortunately, we don't know about that first round. That second round did hit, but it bounced. And then the third round overall ended up penetrating. Okay, it looks like that first round may have actually did some damage. Gregory is hoping that the 704 can actually play spotter for a little bit longer so he can get loaded. Now he's lost sight of the 1-4 and the 50. Oh, there's the 1-4 again. It looks like the 1-4 is behind that hill, so Gregory has no shot. Now it's a 2-on-4 situation, and if the 704 doesn't get some surprise butt sex from the Object 430, which it's about to, unfortunately, and Gregory is not in a position to actually help the 704. The 704 is now going to die. Now it's Gregory versus 4. Now, it's not a Call of Banff medal, but it's still going to be something that's got to be quick. Looking for that. Oh, that sucked. The 50 TP just vanished. just as Gregory got inside, but did not have enough time to spot. Okay, Gregory is spotted. That's not a good thing because he just clicked the reload button. Switch to heat so he could get those guaranteed pens. At this point in time, that's what he needs. Gonna say it's... I'm not sure why his turret is looking backwards. Maybe he thought the Leopard was behind him, but I was pretty sure that wasn't. And there the WZ-11114 gets a shot in on him and pens him. Alright, he's going to move up onto the WZ. All he needs is one good shot. Alright, there's that Leopard. That pesky Leopard that's been taken. Alright, the Leopard is down. Alright, peeling up here, pulling up here. There, he takes out the 1-4. Now would be the time to reload again. He does. Now he's got it down to a 2-on-1 situation. He only has 816 hit points. Now his best bet really in this situation, probably to go back to base. Nope. He's in a really bad situation now because he is caught reloading. And the 430 has gotten him down to pretty much a one-shot, especially for the 50 TP. The 430, he should be able to take out with two good shots. 1, 2, oh no! He rolled on that second one. That sucked. Great goodness gracious googly moogly. That second shot, unfortunately, ended up being a low roll. Only if he could have tracked him, that would have helped. That would about be the only thing that could have really helped in that point in time. But, ladies and gentlemen, you can't always win them. This was a sad defeat, but it shows you not only how well the Emil can perform, but how it can actually end up messing with you in the long run just because of you go ahead and reload. His decision was a good decision, and I will not question Gregory in any way, shape, or form. I will actually give him 2 thumbs up here, showing just how well I actually think he did. All right, but that's not the point. And what we're going to do is head right on over to watreplays.eu to see how he did. All right, here we are. Got Ace Tanker. Of course, all mine I do here is Ace Tanker, and that Ace Tanker comes from a 960 base for the Emil II. So if you're working on your Emil II, ladies and gentlemen, you might be able to get it for might be able to get it right around the 1,000 base experience, which means, well, nobody else got it because they are really bad. That was a heartening defeat, unfortunately. Eye for an eye, simultaneously destroyed and be destroyed by the same enemy. That was that means that also, which is a hard one to get, you have to destroy a tank and be destroyed at the same time. Means one of two things: both shoot at the same time, or it's a ram kill that you actually die from. So, and that was what the 430 did. He rammed and killed him, securing the win for the battle. All right, Bruiser, Duelist, and then Fire for Effect. He gets 5 bonds. The 5 bonds come from Defender, which he definitely easily got with 90 points defense cap. He also got High Caliber, which came from his 7,299 damage, which is pretty much more than everybody, but the only 2 that were anywhere near him was the 2 top enemies here, and that would be the WZ-11114, or 1-4, and the Object 430, both who put in a whole lot of work on their team. Alright, and then we got also Top Gun for his total of 6 kills, but he did get 7 with that last kill on the 430. Overall, you can see here he was top on damage overall. Reason he got High Caliber, and on his team he was top on experience. Got Ace Tanker out of 960. That's the lowest I've seen, other than a real brand new tank that's, only community contributors have. They play the heck out of it so that they can 3-mark it and, get their ace tankers quickly when they really don't have to work at it. That's why they're all community contributors. Now, anyways, as you can see here, he fired 27 shots. 22 of them did hit. 19 missed. It would have been great. What would have been a real changer in this game is that if that one shot against 50 TP did not bounce. If it would have penned, this would have been a totally different game. He wouldn't have had to worry as much. Would have been able to still do most of what he did towards the end, but I think his move probably would have been to hide under the bridge and reload, waiting for that 430 to come to him. That way he would have not got that. The 430 would not have gotten the free shot on him. Anyways, of those 22, 19 did pen. Did 7,299, 7,300 damage. 2,300 of that was from long range. He received 6 shots, 4 penned, 2 did not. 930 was blocked by his armor. Enemy vehicles spotted was 1. He damaged 11. Of those 11, he destroyed 7. Due to players' assistance was 394. All right. Then, like we said, he got defender for his 90 cap point defense. 55,000 credits plus his achievement for another 4,000 puts him at 59,000. Unfortunately, it wasn't with a premium count, which he would have got more. He would have actually gotten received credits if it was a premium account. Unfortunately for Gregory, it was not. This way, he loses almost 11,000 credits. He had 920 for his base. He got achievements, 525. He actually got what he got is Courageous Resistance, which I wish there was a showing for Courageous Resistance on here, like a special reward that is only accounted, that also shows. I think that's something Wargaming probably should add, is a heroic reward called Courageous Resistance, showing that you actually got rewards, heroic rewards or a special reward that shows that you did a really good job on a loss. All right. Overall, you got personal payouts of another 2.2 thousand. So got 3,741 experience to help him get right into that Kranvagen. Overall, Gregory, I really have to say this is a really good game. And if everyone else thinks so, there's a link in the description that'll take you right to this page, right here. And then all you have to do is sign in with your Wargaming information by clicking the login. Then click this little heart just like so, and Gregory will know that you think that this is a good battle. If you think the battle's good, do that. If you think the replay is good, go ahead and click that like button right down there below. And if you don't, you also really know what to do. Ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, if you want to keep up with all my on-track World of Tank replays, my news, and everything else that I do here on this channel, don't forget to click that subscription button. And if you want instant notifications, click the notification bell, changing it from occasional to always. With that all being said, ladies and gentlemen, I am Great Taz. I am going to get out of here, and we will see you on the battlefield.